we are definitely gonna screw this up.
While The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard is a sequel to a script that wasn't based on an already existing IP, it still feels like a stretch to call it original. This sequel does ambitiously aim to be entirely unlike any other movie simply by being so derivative and out and out weird that you might think it's an okay WTF watch.
I'm officially on sabbatical, and to be honest, I don't know why I didn't do this sooner.
Returning to the action-packed and familiar world of Michael Bryce, a one-time AAA licensed bodyguard whose life was turned upside down in the last movie, the hero is now struggling to deal with his new status quo as an unlicensed bodyguard. He's in therapy, he's on sabbatical, and he's hating it. But he need not worry, as Sonia Kincaid, the wife of his old client-slash-enemy Darius Kincaid, needs his help. Darius has been kidnapped, and while that seems like a movie-length mission to fill the 99-minute runtime, The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard has no interest in a single narrative or even making a modicum of sense. All this sequel cares about is the high body count, outrageous sex scenes between Jackson and Hayek, explosions, and whether Michael will get his bodyguard license back. Really. As the central trio follows their world-ending MacGuffin to many beautiful locations around Europe, you can see why three of Hollywood's most recognizable faces took on this lackluster script. Who doesn't want an all-expenses-paid European holiday? That's the only relatable part of the film, though. The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard doesn't have the heart or ridiculous sincerity of the Fast and the Furious films, and also doesn't have the action chops of a John Wick. It seems most indebted to classic action films like Die Hard and the back catalogs of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jean-Claude Van Damme, but it doesn't nearly have the range, script, or action set pieces to deliver. Instead, this feels like the kind of film you'd put on Netflix on a Saturday and spend most of the time going, "Did you just see that?" to anyone else watching as the stakes and silliness get higher and higher. Samuel L. Jackson and Ryan Reynolds should be a match made in unexpected team-up heaven, but while Reynolds should be the straight man to Jackson's outlandish and rather entertaining Hitman, he is instead just a zany guy full of quips who loves being a bodyguard more than life itself. Salma Hayek is clearly having the most fun out of everyone, but like most of The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, it's unclear whether it's meant to be an SNL parody of what Hollywood action films are, or if this is just what the creators think they can get away with. There are moments of absolute madness where you wish the team had committed fully to the bonkers, balls-to-the-wall film they clearly wanted to make at some point. The final act offers a few legitimate laughs, but also relies on pure nonsense to get us there. The film is at its funniest when Michael becomes the victim to the horny hit people he's been saddled with, a sort of Weasley punching bag for their strange sadomasochistic romance. Antonio Banderas also delivers some solid ridiculousness as the arch-villain that someone in the movie describes as if Liberace f***ed a pair of curtains, which also sums up the level of humor the film delivers.
This reminds me of the spa back at the hotel.
Really?
Not at all.
There's not much to praise here in The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. The script is beyond parody, the jokes fall flat, and arguably waste some of Hollywood's biggest names. But if you want to see lots of people getting blown up in some pretty locations while Salma Hayek and Samuel L. Jackson make sweet/gross love while torturing Ryan Reynolds, then this one's for you. For more reviews of the hottest movies, keep it here on IGN.